Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Blue here, back with a little bit of a different video today. So today we're going to be taking a brief tour of the docks and the castle. Now the reason I say brief tour is because there's quite a lot of areas to cover and a lot to look at, so we're going to try and keep it as brief as possible. Now for those of you that have been following along, there will be a download available, but it is only going to be available to patrons and YouTube channel members. There will not be any public download at the moment, I'm afraid. Now if you do want to download it and check it out guys, please be sure to head over to my Discord and it will be available in the members area. So if you're a member of my Discord, make sure that you connect your Patreon or your YouTube channel to Discord so that you can access the members area where the downloads will be. Now with that being said guys, we are also using a texture pack. Now this is just a very basic texture pack I've put together for the sake of this video. It includes Germsy Boys Bushy Leaves textures. I have adjusted the colours slightly, so I've changed the birch colours to the more original style colour of birch, just with a little bit more green. Other than that guys, I've changed the grey glass panes to make them look a bit more like medieval style window panes. I've left all the other textures for the glass exactly the same as default, so none of those have been changed. And the only other difference to this pack is that we have the small flowers from Germsy Boys texture pack to make it look a little bit nicer for the flowers. Other than that guys, there is no other changes, so all other textures are just as default, okay? So with that being said guys, I think that is everything that I wanted to cover on the intro here. So let's dive into the world and take a look at what we've been doing over this last year. Alright guys, we're going to kick this off right where it all started, on the docks at the front here. And even now guys, despite the fact that I built this over a year ago, I still love this docks design. I think it just feels very fitting with Minecraft in general, and just something about this just makes this feel so beautiful. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Now with that being said guys, just a quick heads up for those of you that are downloading this world. There may be a few things in this world that won't be available in your world, and that's because I'm still waiting to do the tutorials for them. So as soon as the tutorials are done, I will be posting another update with everything else included. Now, if we come around here, we can take a look at what was my first ever ship build. I'd never built a ship before, and this was my very first attempt. And we also done the tutorial on it as well. And I gotta say, guys, it wasn't an easy tutorial. It was very hard because there's so many different blocks placed in different directions and stuff on this that it was, yeah, it was a little bit, bit of a challenge. Let's just say that. However, I have got a bit better, and I've got another ship over here now, and this is the one from my 100k special video. And as you guys can see, this one is a million times better than what we have over here. In fact, this one now feels very out of place because this one, I don't know, this one just looks so detailed compared to it. But guys, this one ain't going to be in the world download, but like I said, I will be posting an update very soon once I've got the tutorial done for this ship, and we will be posting an update with that in it. Now with that being said, that also goes the same for the crane here. I do have a tutorial coming for this crane, so that'll be coming very soon, so stay tuned for that as well. Now let's take a little walk up here. Now guys, I'm not going to go in and see any of the interiors because well, there are not many interiors on this little docks here. There's a few, but there's not many. So we're not going to do any interior tours on the docks itself. We will do an interior tour on the castle. But for the city here, we're just going to kind of just take a look around it and just see how it's come to life. Now over here, I've got the lighthouse. And I did make a very small change here. So if we just come up here, you can see I added the polished granite around the edging for the roof here. And I've got to say, along with the brick, it just works so well. It really does add I don't know, a very particular design to the roof, and I don't know what it is, but it just stands out, and I really like the way this one looks. Now other than that, up here we've got the library that we built up here, and this one is another one of my favorite builds. I just love the dark prismarine roof here. It just really stands out nice, and with the little bay windows down the side here as well, it really adds so much detail to this build. Over here we got a little house, well I say a little house, a big house with a tower, and this one again is a really cool design. It's something very different from most of the other builds, but I've tried to switch things up with this one. So I weren't completely happy with this build. There were still some things that just feel a little bit out of place with it, but overall I think it's a pretty decent build. Now along here we have got a couple of houses. We've got this one here and this one here, which I am going to be doing a tutorial on very soon, is this house just here. We're going to be having a tutorial on this one. This one will actually be in the world download if you guys want to take a look at it, but I will be doing a tutorial on it very soon. Over here we've got a couple of little market stalls. We've got some guy selling some meat on here and another guy selling some fish, which is pretty cool. Now I've trapped the villagers here in some minecarts, so it feels like there is someone actually at the serving hatch. And no, I mean we can actually get through here, but no mobs or anything like that can actually get into there, unless they're a baby zombie, of course. Now, other than that, guys, we got a little bit of a little cart just here, just to make it look like there's a little bit going on. And then that's the end of the row of houses there. Over this corner here, we haven't really got an awful lot going on. We've got this big house here, which was from, I believe, part 8, which actually was built over the other side, but we moved it over here. So if anyone is confused out of the actual location, at the end of the walkway that we had across here, we've actually got the house right here, okay? Now, one question I get asked a lot is, a lot of people asking me, can they have a layout of this village and where exactly is one building place from the next one? You know, people want to know the exact spaces and stuff. And the truth is, guys, I never started this series as a sort of follow series for you guys to build the exact replica of what I've got. I thought that most people would want to use the buildings and kind of turn this village into their own village, their own layout, but just use my builds. So I never really started with the idea of placing a full layout, so I never planned for it in the beginning. So the idea is, guys, I mean, you know, it wouldn't matter if there was a couple of blocks difference or a few blocks difference, you would still have a very similar looking village. So don't be too worried about your exact placements compared to my placements. Just place the builds wherever you think that they fit nicely and that they look good. You know, make this your own sort of your own city and make it feel more of your own style. So yeah, guys, just try and play around with it. If you really want to know the exact location of some of the builds, there is help you can get on my Discord. So if you haven't actually joined my Discord is a great place to not only to get help, but also to chat with other members and just to get involved in the community. We do loads of build challenges and stuff like that. So be sure to head over to my Discord. There'll be a link in the description if you guys want to check it out. Now, with that being said, we're going to head down this side here and we're going to just take a little look here. We've got a little, I think this was originally going to be a candle shop. I think that was my goal for this build here. A little candle shop on the corner here. And then we got the bakery just next door here, which has got a little garden area and a little serving hatch here. You can see we've got a little baking area just here with a serving hatch, some little tables. And then inside, there is actually a little interior that I did do in here, very basic. Interior, but you've got a little area in here, as you can see, a little cooking area here. This goes through to the little serving hatch, which looks outside. But yeah, that's about it. Over here we've got a door with a little bit of storage, nothing much going on there, and that is about it for the little bakery here. Just pretty simple, really. Now, with that being said, let's head back outside and we'll go back out this door and close it behind us. And then we've got another door that can lead into it just here as well. Upstairs, we haven't done nothing with the upstairs. We've left that as it is for now. We've got a nice tree on the corner here. Now, if we head across the front of the docks here, we've got the inn. And I know a lot of you guys gave me so many compliments on this inn. And the inn has changed a little bit. I think I originally done it with a spruce, or could have even been a dark oak edge. And then I changed it to all brick. And then recently I decided to add a little edging on it again, but this time again I went with the polished granite, which I think fits so well with the brick. And I don't know, it just really gives the roof something to sort of stand out. It really makes it stand out for some reason. So yeah, I think it looks really good. So if you guys haven't, I highly suggest you consider changing the ball dart to the polished granite. I just think it looks so nice. Now I'm not going to go and take a look around on the inside of here, guys. We did do a decoration. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll just take a quick look. We're not going to go through the whole thing. Can we get in this door? There we go. So we've got a little basic serving area over here. This is for people who come into the inn. We've got a little kitchen here, which can be for people who, well, for the these will be for the chefs to make food and take it off to the people in their rooms, I guess. Down here we've got a little sitting area with some books. Now the beds in the old texture pack that I used to use looked a little bit more like sort of tables or benches. As you can see here, they just look like beds. They look a little bit out of place. I probably would change these out for some maybe some spruce or dark oak slabs. Then we've got a little eating area at the back here, which looks pretty nice. Now if we go back into here, we can head upstairs, and this takes us up to the rooms. So these are all the little rooms. Just simple rooms, nothing really much in them. So we're not going to go and take a look in all of them. But yeah, just some simple little rooms just to make this feel a little bit cozy. Other than that, we have one more floor at the back here, which takes us up to the top of the inn, and this is where maybe the owners live, or where maybe some of the better rooms are let out. In here we've got another little sitting area. We've got a fireplace just here, and another little bench there. Just a little chill out area if people want to come up here and maybe chill out, read a book, have something to eat. And then we've got another room just here. Again, this is a little bit more of a luxury room compared to some of the others. Right, okay, let's head back outside. And now we're gonna just kind of walk some of the streets and just take a look at some of the features here. We've got this nice fountain over the side here. We do have a tutorial on this fountain and two other designs used with a very similar idea as well. If I remember, guys, I'll leave the fountain tutorial linked in the description. Over here we've got another little house, and this was actually just done originally with terracotta, but I recently found that brown mushroom and the jungle planks look really good textured into the walls. They give it a little bit of a rough look, but I think it actually blends really nicely. It really looks good on all of the walls. So yeah, I think that really works really well. Another little market stall over here. Over here this guy is selling banners. But yeah, just a little simple stall, nothing too much going on there. Then we got a house here with another house connected at the back. So like a kind of a double connected house, if you like. Then we got this diagonal one joining here, which joins into some of the warehouses over here. And then we got this little house around here. Now this is actually a really nice house. I love the acacia roof here. I think it just looks really nice. And it's nice to use a bit of the orange. I think it just brightens up the area, you know, a nice change in colour. I know when a lot of people build big villages like this, they tend to stick to a single colour scheme and have all the roofs the same. But to make it feel more alive and to make things feel very, what's the word, maybe more organic and more natural, I think it's really good to mix your builds up with colours. Don't just stick to the same colours. As you can see here, we've got a dark oak roof, acacia roof, prismarine, spruce, bricks. You can see we kind of vary it all up. Same goes for the wall textures. You know, we're using different textures on this build, different ones on this one, different ones here. Again, over here we've got some different wall textures. You know, bring in all those colors, guys, because those different colors make it feel more realistic and a little bit more organic. You know, I mean, from this shot here, just look at all the colors we can see in front of us. It makes the village so much more appealing. Now, with that being said, we've also got the tower over here, and I do get a lot of people saying to me, you know, where's the tower video? Because a lot of people see the tutorial for the wall and don't realize that we've already done the tower tutorial. So in all of the Docs series, you'll find a playlist link in the description. If you check that playlist link out, you will find the tower is in that playlist, okay? The same as the walls and the gate, okay? They're all in the playlist. Over here, guys, we've got another little house here, and I don't want to show too much of what's on the other side there because none of that is going to be inside the lower class area here. I've revamped it a little bit, so I want to show you that after. We'll get to that in a little bit, but that's going to be something we're going to be working on soon. That won't be in the world download. Again, guys, a really nice roof design here, and again, bringing in lots of different colors and plenty of greenery. You know, be sure to add leaves and bushes to builds because they really add a lot of life. Over here, we got a little well design, and then over here is our storage unit. We've got our first storage unit over here, which I think fits really nice along this area. And then down here, again, we've got the back part of the house with the acacia roof. This got a little hay cart just here. And yeah, I just think that's looking really cool. Over here gets to more of the storage. So we've got more of a storage container unit just here with some flats or some houses above it. Loads of storage over the back here. And that's because we've got a big warehouse just here, which is going to be storing loads of goods. And we've got a little sort of area for storing stuff at the back of it as well. So I think this fits in really good. Inside here, I tried to make this look like storage as well, and I think it fits in really nice. And we've got a stairway going upstairs with some very similar storage in there as well. As we come through here, guys, there's so many houses here. Now, this whole section of houses here that you see, this is actually a whole new section of houses. And I've built these, and I actually decided to leave these in the video. Even though I haven't done any tutorials for them yet, they're going to be coming soon. I've left all these houses in this section in the world download. So be sure to check those out, guys. They're all new. I haven't done no interiors or anything like that. They're just standard houses on the outside for now. I do plan on coming back and maybe doing some interiors, but I don't know if I'll be doing all of them. Over here, we've got our little blacksmith. And we've got a little walkway that goes around the back there, but we're going to actually go around this way and join back into that in a moment. Again, we've got more stall designs and the back of this diagonal house. I think one of the important things when you're creating a village like this is to try and make lots of walkways. So when you build a house, try and make a walkway, but don't make it necessarily straight. So if you look, for instance, here, we've got a house, and this house finishes here. This one, we've shifted it out just a little bit, and we make this kind of bit of a diagonal pathway, okay, which creates a bit of interest. And it gives us a kind of a little cornered area here now, you know, which just also creates a little bit of interest. In that corner, we're using a little market stall, some crates and stuff, and it just helps add a bit of life to the village. Now up here, guys, we've got, like I said, we've got this house here that we've built. Just some simple designs here. I haven't gone too crazy with these house designs, but I've tried to mix things up a little bit. And we've got another little house here with a little kind of shelter coming over, which I thought was pretty cool. This is the back of the joined houses. You can see across here. Another one here with a stairway going up. So come up here, you can see we've got this little stairway that leads to the upper level just here. This is the back of the inn. Okay, so we've got a little area here for eating. And then we've got a walkway that runs all the way across, basically all the way across here. We've got an archway underneath here. Now this house here, I have done a tutorial on this house here with this first tower, but I have added to it with this archway and second tower here. So if you guys want to see this is going to be left in the world download for you to take a look at if you want to. Then we've got a walkway that comes all the way around here to another house on the corner here, and then we head round into this little area here. Now, before we come around here, I'm going to go through this first little archway here, okay, because this just gives us a point which leads straight to the castle, so I can explain exactly where we are. So from the back of the inn, we're going to walk through here. We've got the castle gate here. We've got some fountain designs down the side here. Over this side, I've created a little bit of a kind of market area. So we've got some villagers in here with these little stands. Some more of the houses here. Again, just some simple houses. It's nothing sort of too much, but I've tried to join them together the best I could. Now, other than that, if we head over to this way, so let's head this way, and we've got this house again over here. This is one we've done a tutorial on quite a while back. But one of the houses I actually really like. Actually, it's one of my favorite designs. And then we got here where the wall is. We've got this house joined on the corner, and then we join to this archway that joins onto this build. And this is the little pathway that I showed you a second ago. It leads round here. We've got another big open area, a little stall over here, some more houses in here. There's a little stairway that leads up to the landing up there. And then we come back round to, well, this is actually where the church is. This is the little opening here. We've got this little gate that comes down here, and it takes us through to where the church is. Okay, castle's just over there. We've got a little wooded area over here. At the back of the castle, there's not really much going on here. I've got a few plans and ideas in place. A little watermill over the back here. Some trees and stuff that I've put in for a bit of a kind of like a little area of woods where maybe a woodcutter would be chopping down the woods and bringing it over to the sawmill over here. At the back here, I've got planned out for an area maybe for some gardens for the castle, which we might be coming back to later on. The church, guys, this is not going to be in the world download. I'm going to be doing a tutorial for this one very soon, so stay tuned for that. But that one won't be in the download, I'm afraid. Now, if we head back down here, we're going to head back under this arch and head towards the castle. Now, I'm going to just fly up. I've got my render distance on 12, guys, because there's this world can cause a little bit of lag because we've got so much built in it. Now, if you do download the world download, I have gone ahead and the storage system inside the castle, I've removed all of the redstone and the hoppers and stuff. And the reason I've done that is because for some people, it will, on the download, it will just probably crash on load. It will just cause so much lag. So I wanted to remove it so that the world would be accessible for everyone, even those who are on lower end PCs. So I did remove the redstone for the storage system inside the castle. So just a little heads up there, guys. Now, with that being said, there is an area outside the castle here. So before we head inside the castle, I'm just going to quickly take an overview over here. I'm not going to show you too much in depth of it, but I've made a new little port area around here, which is going to be for the lower class housing. So we're going to have some small houses around here. We've got this little wall that connects to a tower. We're going to have some more buildings in here. Maybe a little market in this area here. Some warehouse storage on the central part here. And then a little village area here. We've got a fishing dock, which we have tutorials for this one. We've got a little house over here, a little farmer's house. We've got some other little houses around here, which I have tutorials for all of these. And then we've got the stonemason up here. Again, I have tutorials for that as well. So be sure to check any of the playlists out on my channel. They are separated. We've got so many builds on the channel, but if there's anything you're looking for, guys, be sure to ask me in the comments and I can send you the link to the video if you need it. Now we're going to be heading around here, and this is going to turn into some of the farmland areas that are going to be the food for feeding everyone in the village, which is going to be built later on, but I've got lots of plans and ideas for that. So that's it, guys. I only wanted to give you a brief overview of this area. I didn't really want to do too much in depth, just a little quick overview. Again, none of this area is going to be revamped in the download. That's going to be coming in the next download once we do an update. Now, the castle. I guess we should start at the gates. So if we just come over here and plop ourselves down to the bottom. Boom. So here we go, into the castle. Now, a lot of people have been asking me so many questions about the castle, and guys, first of all, thank you so much for all of your support on this series. It truly has been an incredible series to do on the channel, and I've had so much fun building along. There are so many questions that come in about this series, and I probably don't even get to half of them because there's just so many questions. A lot of people keep asking about the placement. Now, I do cover where this is placed in placement with the docks in part 2 of the series. So if you haven't watched the beginning of part 2, be sure to head over to that video. That will show you exactly where this castle needs to be placed when being built alongside with the docks. Now, other than that, there have been a few people point out that there's a few places that I have missed in the castle. And I do apologize for that, guys, but I think I'm going to just leave those empty because I don't know what to do with them areas, and we've done so much work in the castle. I found it's going to leave you guys to decide what you want to do with them. I think there's one little tower over the back that I apparently missed, and honestly I don't actually know how I missed it. One little tower. It could be this one at the back here. No, I've done that tower. It might be that little one over the back there. There's a little tower that got missed, I think, on the bottom part of it. The lower part of this tower here, there's nothing inside that tower, and the lower part of this tower at the front here, there's nothing inside that one. Other than that, I think I have done all of the other areas. I'm pretty certain I have. But it's possible I've missed one or two small bits. But the truth is, guys, we've done so much building in this castle that, you know, I honestly just run out of some ideas of what else to do in it, because there is just so much that we've done. And, you know, a lot of things started to feel a little bit repetitive. Alright, guys, we should have better FPS now. I've lowered my render distance down, so we should have better sort of FPS, because I think we was getting a little bit laggy there. But yeah, overall, guys, we've got the blacksmith over in the corner here. And I've got to say, I really love the fact that we've enclosed this castle off here. And we kind of turned this into a little kind of miniature village with the blacksmith. We've got the house here with the ballroom. We've got the stable over here. And then the attached part of the houses at each side. It just feels, I don't know, it just feels like a proper castle from sort of pulled out of... Someone said it felt like it was pulled out of the history books. And guys, it certainly weren't pulled out of the history books. There is a lot of probably fantasy features, I guess, with some of this. But overall, guys, I just really love the way this has turned out. Now, there have been a few negative comments. I'm not going to lie. There's been a few people being a little bit negative. And, you know, I get it happens with videos. It does, you know. But one thing I just want to make clear, guys, is that a build of this size is a lot of work. And trying to make sure you get it 100% perfect first time on every video is very hard. And going back and undoing some of the work you've done is extremely hard. I did do this many times throughout the series, where I recorded parts 2 or 3 times. I had to undo things I'd done and then redo it again because I weren't happy. But there were still some errors along the way, even with doing that, because there is just so much to get in place. There is so much to remember that little mishaps can happen. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like it when I pulled one wall down and changed it for something else. And I get that, guys. I know that it's annoying doing it, but it was all done in reason to make the castle better, to improve the castle so that it was better to look at, or it made it a better sort of area in the castle. You know, there was a reason behind it, and I always made sure that the parts that we done, that we didn't pull down too much. You know, it was just a matter of pulling down a little bit of a wall and replacing with it. And all of the blocks still got used, so it weren't like they didn't go to use after that. They still got used in other things. Now, with that being said, guys, let's take a quick look inside the blacksmith over here. As you can see, we've got a little serving area. We've got some furnaces and a work area. And overall, I've got to say, I really love the style of this. We've got some beams in the ceiling. Another little work area outside here with the sort of forge and smeltery. And then at the back here, we got a stairway which takes him up to his house. So it's his little living area where he's got a little table, a bed, some storage, a little eating area. You know, just a little room for him. And overall, I think this one turned out really good. Now, over the side here, let's close up these doors. We're going to come out and let's take a look over at the stable hand. So this was the little stable area. You got room for 3 horses in here, or maybe more than 3 horses. But yeah, you got 3 sort of areas there for the stables. In here, this is for the stable hands. So you got a little area for them to do a bit of work, maybe a desk, some beds if they get tired, some storage and stuff like that. And I kept it pretty much basic. That is pretty much it for this one. Now, as for the area down here, we do have a little storage area in here, which goes up into the tower, but we'll go through that in just a moment. But down here, we have got a little storage area, as you can see. Now, if we head over here, we'll take a look at some of these rooms up at the top of the castle, at the top of the stables here. And these are just like guest rooms, I guess, for some of the guests. We've got a nice little hallway as we come in. Inside here we got a bed, some storage, just some shelves, and just a little nice looking room for someone to stay in. Something very similar in here, but we got 2 beds, again with the same storage on each side. And then the room on the very end here is exactly the same layout, same idea. We've got a little kind of private bar for these people. So they got a little private bar in here. We've got a little a fireplace, a couple of tables to eat, to have a drink or to eat, and then a little bar at the side here as well, which I just think just really brings everything together. Then in here we got this little room here, which takes us into the tower. This doorway here takes me onto my wall, so I've got a wall that comes out here and leads me over towards where the lower class housing area is. You guys won't have this unless you've built the docks up and you followed along with the wall layout and everything else. But yeah, that's pretty good. This door here will lead us onto the walkway at the front of the castle, so this overlooks where the little market is. As you can see, it's down there. And before we do that, we can actually go up the stairs here. Up the tower, we've got some storage up this little area here, and then all the way up to the top where we've got our catapult. Okay, and the catapults can fire out at sea. As you can see, they're kind of being aimed over towards the ocean at the front there. So any ships that come in to attack, we've got some catapults on the ready. Now back down here, let's close that door. We're gonna walk all the way through, and we're gonna go into this part of the tower here. This is actually the gatehouse. So in here we got storage and a little hangout area for some of the guards. If we come up here, again we got another little area for the guards where they can get a drink and they got some stuff to store. We'll go up again, and we've got again another little area for the guards. Just, you know, up here they can have a drink, maybe play some cards while they're waiting to go on their shift. And then all the way up to the very top up here, which actually has nothing out here, but yeah, you guys can go ahead and play some stuff up here if you want to. There we go. Let's go down, and we'll go down again, and down again. There we go. Right, so we came in this one, and in fact we actually can go down. That is the little storage room that I showed you a minute ago, right by the stable hand. Okay, this little one here. Again, nothing much down here, but it is a storage area. Let's do that. And then we're going to go up one. There, up to here. And we've got a doorway just here, which leads us onto the top of the wall. This is, again, part of the tower at the front of the castle. We can come down this little stairway. More area for the guards to get drinks and stuff. I figured the guards would need lots of areas where they can get drinks and stuff, so we want to make that accessible at all times. Then we can come out here. This takes us into the upstairs of the blacksmith's house. Then we can go into this tower here. This tower here, there's nothing below it, so if you wanted to, you could actually put in some ladders, break a hole down here and make a ladder going down to the area downstairs and do something with that, but I've left it as it is. This walkway here takes us all the way up to the top to this catapult here, and yeah, that's about it. There's nothing really much else up here to really look at. Down here, I think we came in that door, so we should go through this door now. Along the walkway here, that goes into the blacksmith's house as well. Inside there is the ballroom, which we'll head round and have a look at in just a moment. But over here, we can wander all the way down to the end here. Again, guys, I think these lecterns, they look great as little kind of banisters on the edge of these things. Over here, we've got a little bit of storage, nothing too much here. And then we've got a walkway here that takes us into the castle. And down here, we can go to the archery range. Now, to get round to the ballroom inside here, you actually have to come up the main stairway, up here, up the main stairway, and then just walk around this little edge here. Again, guys, we are getting a little bit of lag here, so if it does look a little bit off, I do apologize. Inside here, we've got the ballroom. And as you can see up here, we got the dance floor. We've got a little balcony all the way around the edge at the top with some seating. We've got another little balcony over here which overlooks the archery range. And then over the back here, we've got an area that goes downstairs. For those that don't want to dance on the dance floor and they want to just chill out, sit down, have a drink or whatever, they can do so down here. We've got a large barrel where you can get a drink. And yeah, just a few little bits and bobs. And some more barrels at the back here. Okay, right, so I think the reason we've actually got a bit of lag here, guys, is because I didn't remove the redstone from this world. Okay, the redstone has been removed from the world download, but I still have it accessible in this world, which makes it a little bit sort of laggy. Anyway, finally into the actual main part of the castle, we have got our walkway that leads us up to the throne. Now the back of the throne does have a secret walkway. We're going to take a look at that in a moment. But overall, guys, I really like this layout. And just a quick heads up here, guys. A lot of you are actually saying that this actually looks like a jellyfish, and I can totally see where you guys see that, and it looks like a jellyfish. Although my personal original thought was that the white bit at the back looked a bit like the back of a throne, you know, like the shape of a throne sort of thing. And then the red outline shape could be a person like the king sitting on the throne. And then these little three black bits was just like a little bit of extra detail. There wasn't no particular reason behind that. So yeah, but apparently this looks more like a jellyfish. So if you guys want to think it's a jellyfish, then we'll go with the jellyfish. That's all good. Okay, right, now into the feast hall. Now again, in here there were a few people that said that the tables shouldn't have had their backs facing to the king, and yeah, you're right, that would probably be considered rude by the king if he's sitting up here eating. But I didn't want to put two really small tables long ways going like this. I wanted to make them a bit longer. We have more room here, so it just felt like it looked better like this. So I was going more for looks than for what would maybe be more realistic. But guys, there's so many different things you could do. One thing I didn't do much in this castle, which I should have done, is probably added in a few more fireplaces. I didn't really add many fireplaces, and in this room here probably would have done really good with a fireplace. It would have probably looked really cool. You know, but you know, there's so many ideas you can get while building. It's easy to kind of forget about some things that, you know, that might make it more functionable, or maybe more functionable, maybe more functional, I guess would have been the right word there. So yeah, at the back there, guys, there is a door that leads down to the armory. We'll take a look at that in a moment. If we come around here, we've got a little bit of a stage, maybe for some performers to perform something while the king is eating. At the back here, we've got a little hangout area for the guards, and then this comes out to the little balcony area that overlooks the archery range. Now let's head back in here. We've got a little fireplace in here, some few details. But yeah, overall, guys, I gotta say I really like the way this castle has shaped up. Yeah, maybe there's a few other things that could have been done or changed, but I like it. I think that the layout is really cool. I wanted lots of walkways going all over the place, and we certainly achieved that. Up here, we got the living quarters for the soldiers. So in here's like a little kitchen and cleaning area. Then we got some bedrooms. So we got some little bedrooms with some beds. Same again in here. We actually got quite a lot of beds in this room. Some more in here. And another little room just in here. Now let's head up to the very top here. And you know what, before we actually get to this one, this is where the stairway is. This is actually the walkway here to the library. So I think what we're going to actually do is we're going to actually head down and go up the other side. Rather than going back down, around and everything else. There is a walkway there, but I'll show you how you get to that a little bit later on. Okay, so Over this side of the castle, we've actually got a bit more here. First of all, we've got the kitchens. So we've got some areas for drinking, some areas around here, a little kitchen area for working. This is like a little sort of serving area for all of the foods, maybe all of the area where they prepare the foods. Little cooking area over here. We've got some furnaces, some sinks, some more furnaces, a table for doing some working on, some herbs down the side here. We've got a little freezer in here, which I think looks really cool. And then in here, we got more serving area. We've got another little cooker here. A little place for the chefs to eat, or the servants, whatever they might be. And then out the back here, this leads us around to this area here. This is kind of just a little area for the workers, okay? So you've got some place to get a drink, some more areas over here, just a little area for them to sort of chill out and relax. If we come down here, this will lead us back to the throne room. So this is the stairway we was going to go up a second ago. This is the throne room. And I think we're best. Let's go down here first and view the downstairs, and then we can work our way up the castle. So down here, we've got this little area here. I actually just put this together. A little area that could be done down here. I think it actually looks pretty cool. We've got our dungeon area in here. So we've got some cells down the sides here. And as we come around this side here, we've got the torture room at the back here, where we can torture anyone who isn't telling us the information we need to know. A little chair, a sword, yeah, just a few little things that might do a little bit more harm than good, I guess. So yeah, again guys, I think we're getting a little bit of lag here. If it is jumping on the video, I do apologize, but hopefully it's not jumping as I'm seeing it myself. Over here we've got a large storage area. This is just a load of stored goods, all different stuff that are stored in here, with a little secret that we'll get to a little bit later on. Over here, the storage room, which is the lag fest of everything. I removed all the item frames because they were causing a bit of lag as well. And then at the very top here, if we come around this side, we've got a little study area. So we've got some little tables and some books, and our lecterns, just for a nice little study area. I felt this was really chilled out, and this was a great area and a great idea that was given to me by my good buddy Typal. He really helped me out with the idea for this one, because I got to a point where I was starting to just really get burnout on ideas for the castle, and he really helped me out a bunch. So props to him for all of these awesome ideas. He also came up with an idea for a little office over here, which we are actually missing a door. So let's just quickly grab a door while we're here. And we'll go inside. This is a little office area, as you can see, and let's just place a door. There we go. Little office area for maybe for the sort of the lieutenant guard, or whoever's in charge, the guard master. I'm not really sure what you would refer to them as. And then what else do we have? I don't think there's anything else up other than the actual armory, which is over this side. So the armory here, we got a table in the middle for planning. We've got a little war room at the back here where they can plan for sort of attacks and stuff. This is actually a map room. I haven't actually put the maps on the wall, but one thing, a lot of people keep saying to me, how do I make a map room? How do I make the map for the wall? It's really simple. All you got to do is get yourself an empty map. You hold it in your hand, you walk around the area, and you'll uncover the map. Once you walk out of the map, you'll see a little white dot on the map. Once you walk out the map, just open up another empty map, and then you'll see a new map appear, and then you just do the same thing. You uncover it all. Once you uncover it all, you have to come back to here, and you'll start by placing maybe one map in the middle, and you just have to try and work out where your next map is placed, and you know, just put it all in the right place and put the puzzle together. You know, it'll take a while to get a full map. Obviously, it's a very big map to uncover, but you just got to basically hold an empty map to uncover it. It's not, there is nothing covered in that to it, guys. Out here is the archery range. And then in here, we have ourselves our armory with all of the armor, weapons, tools, and everything like that we're going to need for a battle or anything like that. Now, I'm going to quickly go up this tower here. I don't think there's much up here. It leads to the walkway at the back of the castle. This doorway leads to the back of the castle here, which we'll come to in a little bit. And then all the way up we can go. All the way to the very top of the tower. There we go. Then we can go back down. All the way to the bottom. Okay, right. So now guys, we're going to just head over here. I'm not going to go down and go through the whole storage room, so we're just fly for this one. So as you can see, we've got the storage, we've got a stairway on each side, on one side that goes all the way down to the ground. We have a nether portal at the back, and a little underground garden, which I just think was a nice little touch to this little storage area. I think something about it just makes it stand out, and it looks really cool. But other than that, guys, we've got a huge storage area. Now, other than that, guys, that is about it for down here. So we're going to head back over here. And we're going to head upstairs and have a little look up there. So we're going to go through up this stairway at the side here, I think. Now, at this side here, we have this way over here, which leads us to this little kind of waiting area just here. This leads us onto a little balcony here, which is right at the side of the castle. Over here we have the Queen's room, which I think looks really nice. It's simple, but overall it does the job. And we've got plenty of room for some storage in the cupboards here. Right, okay, down here we have a drinking area for the king. So this is like the king's chill out room. So maybe a wine tasting room. We've got lots of dispensers for wine. We've got some more of it at the back there. And yeah, overall it looks pretty good. And then this brings us out onto the landing at the side of the castle. Okay, so we're going to leave that for now. Okay, now if we go back upstairs, up to here, we've got another stairway back this way. Oops. Which takes us upstairs to... does this one go up to the tower, or is this somewhere else? We've got a little storage area here. Yeah, up to the top of the tower, up here. This is the back tower. So, yeah, nothing much to really see up here. It's just a tower. And then we've got to go all the way back to here. Now, down this walkway here, we've got a couple of bedrooms. These could be for maybe a little princess or a prince. It's up to you how you decorate it. So, a little princess room. And then across to this side, on this door here, we have another room just here with a nice big bed. And again, maybe a nice guest room for someone. Here we got a little toilet and bathroom. Again, nothing too fancy in here, just rather simple. A little bit of bog roll on the wall. And yeah, that's about it for that room. Let's go ahead, close that door. Don't want no smells getting out. At the back here, we've got a little garden area. So let's just quickly fly ourselves up. You can see we've got a little kind of garden area at the back here. Some flowers and just a few little things to make this look a little bit nicer. Okay, right, this doorway here, we can actually go through this door, close that. That takes us to the balcony we was on a minute ago, and then we can go through here, which takes us to the stairway. And if we go down here, this takes us straight to the throne room. So if we go upstairs now, we'll go all the way up. Now, a lot of people keep saying I didn't decorate this room. To be honest, I didn't consider this a room. More of maybe just a storage area or something. So I kind of just left it open. But feel free to do anything you want with this one, guys. Up here leads us into the library. Now, the library here is pretty simple. We've got a nice big table for reading. We've got some bookshelves on one side, bookshelves across the back, and bookshelves up the side here. A balcony at the top. Now, if we go round to the stairs again, we can go up and have a look at the balcony above. So if we come up here, we've got this little balcony here. Okay, just a couple of lecterns and some books. This pathway here takes us all the way up to the top of the tower. And this is the Enchanting Tower, so we can enchant some books and stuffs here. And I'm sure, yep, I made a ladder over in this corner here, which can bring us up to the top. And up here we just got some storage and then some just some random bits. So we've got nether wall, we've got some crimson roots and mushrooms, and some warped root and mushrooms. That's about it really, guys. There's nothing really much else to the tower. Now, with that being said, we're going to head down here back to the library, and we're going to head this way. This will take us through to a prayer room. Just like a little kind of miniature church. I think it looks pretty good. We've got a cross on the wall at the back here. And yeah, overall I think this looks really nice. It's simple, but you know, it does the job. This corner here is a war room, or a war planning room. So we've got a table with some chairs around it, and for some reason I've only got one banner here, and this should actually be banners on all of these. There we go. Another big wall here where you can put a map on it. I did have some maps on this wall, but for some reason they look like they're not here. Maybe it was in my other world. I've got 2 copies of this world, so maybe it was in my other copy. And then some shelves up here, and then we've got a little walkway here that takes us down to the door at the end. So if we close this one, we can actually go out here, and the balcony will go all the way along. Not much room at the end here, but enough to get round and into this door here. Now, this is the little walkway on the inside here. There's nothing else here. That was the room we was in, and then the prayer room just there. So at the end here, all we have here is a little table down there, and we've got a little changing room for the king. So he's got all of his clothes hanging behind these little shutters, I guess. And then a bathroom at the back here. We have a bath, a bog, some bog roll, some towels on the side, and a towel hanging up. And yeah, that's about it for in here. Okay. Right, guys. Now, this stairway here will lead us down to the soldiers area, the soldiers barracks. So this is the stairway that came up, and I told you we'd get back to this earlier. So if we continue up the stairs, we're going to go up this little flight here. Now, over in the corner here, we've got this little tower point. So if we go up here, we come through to a little enchanting area. That will give you level 30. And we can go all the way up. We've got another little room here for the soldiers to just chill out and sit down. And then keep going all the way up, which brings us to the top of the tower. And this one is the tallest tower of them all, which overlooks everything in the kingdom. Now, with that being said, we're going to head back down again. So, I gotta say, guys, this place is a little bit of a maze. There is so many rooms and so many things all over the place. Okay, so now we're gonna head up this way. Got a little stairway here, which we'll have a look in a minute. King's bedroom in here. And I think this is actually really cool. I like the layout in here. It's simple. We've got a nice big cupboard here that you can walk into and do whatever you want. Change your clothes and bits and bobs. Outside here, we're going to head up the stairs. We have got ourselves a little office for the king. So in here, he can do a bit of reading or studying or whatever he wants to do. Got place he can come to and it's nice and quiet. You can also come in here, get himself a cup of tea, or get one of these servants to get him a tea. He's got a table to chill out, or even the servants can chill out, whatever way you guys want to think about it. And then at the top here, we have got ourselves another little kind of tower. This is for the brewing, so we've got a brewing station. We've got some chests for storage, some barrels. And if we continue all the way up these stairs to the top, it brings us to the top of this tower. And oh, this is actually the tallest tower. I thought that one was over there. No, yep, this is the tallest tower, which overlooks on everything. So you can get a pretty cool view from up here as well. Alright, I guess it's time to head back downstairs. Gosh, this lag is really going off. I do apologise, guys. It doesn't help recording and being in a world where there is a little bit of lag already. Okay, I think that has shown us the majority of the castle. If we head down to well, let's go to the throne room. All the way down. We're going to go through to the throne room over here. And a little secret here. We can come up to the back. Stand here. Boom. And we can go underneath here. Close that down. And then down here we can just crouch. And we go through to a little secret passage. Which is really cool. Down here we've got a secret passage which can lead us to a couple of directions, and if you wanted to, you could probably work these walls round most parts of the castle. But we just made one main sort of place to walk down, and that was here, down this way. And then we get to the end, we can come around here. Down here, we've got a little hidden area in here. And for this one, we've got a button. Press that one, it opens the door here. You can come out. And I think it's that one. Yeah, that one there, that button there closes the door. So it's all nicely hidden. You wouldn't even know it was there. And if you wanted to open it, you do the same thing. Come back inside and you can close it from this side. You know, entirely depends on you and how you want to use it. But yeah, guys, I think that covers most of the castle. Now, like I said, first of all, guys, I do apologize if it's a little bit laggy. I don't know why it's actually being laggy. This world isn't normally that laggy. But it seems to be being a little bit more laggy than usual today. But other than that, guys, I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this series. Don't forget, if you are a Patreon or YouTube channel member, be sure to head over to my Discord to download the world and check it out for yourself. Let me know any thoughts or suggestions in the comments below. And if you would like to see another series, something along these lines with a huge build, be sure to let me know in the comments what you would like to see. I'm considering another large build series. I don't know what I would build just yet. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to ask for another castle, but I'm not sure if I'm really up for another castle. But feel free to let me know in the comments any ideas or suggestions that you have for any future builds, and we'll get to them. Now, like I said as well, the church is coming very soon. I know loads of you keep asking me about the church. I am working on the church at the moment. I'm trying to figure out a good interior. I'm not overly happy with the interior layout just yet, so I'm trying to work on it and improve it. So that's going to be coming very soon. Other than that, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you for all of your support recently and for all of your support throughout the series that I've done on the channel. I can't believe that we've just reached 160,000 subscribers. It seems like it was only a month or maybe two ago. I don't think it was even that long ago when we hit 100,000. So that's pretty crazy, guys. Pretty crazy. But guys, keep up the love. Keep bringing in all of the comments. And guys, if I don't reply to your comments, I will do my best. It's just comments are coming in so fast at the moment. It's very hard to keep up with them all. So if I don't get to you, I do apologize, guys. But I'm doing my best to keep up with them the best I can. But yeah. Other than that, guys, if you do have an important message, feel free to come and join my Discord. I'm on Discord probably more regular than I do in than I am on most things, and it's a little bit easier to get sort of directed messages from people there. So if you have any important questions or comments or stuff, feel free to come over, chat to me, my moderators, or the community. It'll be great to see you over there. But other than that, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up just there. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys have enjoyed the tour and enjoyed the series. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.